Hello and welcome everybody back to City Skylines with a leak of Ungentlemanly warfare represented today by Kebablord. Once more. So, the first thing that you might notice is actually there's a new icon over there. It's called Disasters. The reason is very simple. I just bought a few DLCs, including the Disaster DLC. So, yeah, maybe that will spice up the game a little bit. Maybe we'll see a meteor crashing into our city or a huge earthquake or something like that. Because, well, there's not much we can do anymore here. We can just try to get bigger and bigger, but if we are being honest, that would just be repetitive and boring. So maybe there will be a disaster, maybe not. I hope there will be. Anyways, we are probably now doing the last episode. And the question is, what are we going to do in that episode? Well, people demand more offices or industry. I mean, we already have that big office area here. Okay, if they wish for more industry, let's see where we have some resources. Here we could go for oil. We could... Now we cannot expand anymore. We could go for some agricultural industry, yeah, with a fertile land here right next to the airport. Maybe that? Decisions. I have no idea actually. I don't know what to do. That is a very rare occasion. Well, okay, maybe not in this game, but in general, usually I know what to do. We would just go with some standard industry for the moment. Yeah, like here, I mean, we already have the high-tech industry sector, so why not increasing its size a little bit? Yeah, just a teeny tiny little bit. Okay, for that we would go here. Ah, there we have 20 units. We go up a little bit. And we go here by 30. Then we notice here a small issue, but we can solve that actually. But do we want to? I mean, that bridge should actually be enough. Yeah, it should do the trick for us. Okay, so we will still stick with big roads here. Yeah, we will upgrade that one. And of course the question that is being raised by this being the last episode will be, what will be the next project? I'm not yet fully decided, but I think it will be Life is Feudal Forest Village, and apparently the ground here apparently did not have a perfect length. Okay, 12 units. We will also go for 12 units. I thought I did that. Yeah, apparently the land is too uneven. Height differences. I hate them. I really do. So, and people are also demanding more living space. Didn't we just assign some in the last episode here around the industrial area? Yeah, we have offices, we have living space. Why are people not settling down here? I mean, it certainly works here in that part. Oh, and as you will maybe also notice, I hope that DLC does work in an already existing save game. I also bought 1 or 2 creator packs, so among the newly built buildings there should then also be some that look a bit more fancy. We will get rid of that area and let a few people live here. So that we can focus completely on industry here. Oh, there's a fire. But nothing too bad, I hope. It's actually a very nice looking house here. Oh, it would be a shame to see that beauty dying in the fire, but there's already the fire watch coming. Nope, go ahead. And the fire is being extinguished, but here it is already spreading. There's something that I like about the disaster DLC, that fires are now way more dangerous than before. Maybe we even get an earthquake which will cause a tsunami. Would probably also be interesting. And I love our blimps here, traveling around. Okay, so next road. So we don't need such a big highway. Yeah, that will work. Yep, that definitely does work. So, now for the connections between those two districts. Height difference once more. Well, I guess we won't have a bridge here. Well, then we have a tunnel. There's also a new thing. At least in this city. So, we have demands on industry and everything else, but we don't have that much of a demand. We won't need a school here, but this is the perfect occasion to build a few more incineration plants. So, and we need to take care of the health of the people here. Now, of course, people can still die. So we will also need a crematorium. So, now it's time for the industry. It will probably not upgrade to Tech 3. And thanks to the height differences, we cannot upgrade the entire thing at once. No, we have to select all those small sections. Oh, thank you, game. I know you love me. I can only say I hate you for that. And people here are still sick. Ah, that is why they are sick. Because of the incineration plants. No, I don't care. We have a hospital near that location. So, and the amount of people is still going down. Yeah, we have way too many seniors. Can't wait to get rid of them. Oh, look, do we already have here a few more new residences? That is interesting. I'm still so proud of that city. Just look at the size of it. Maybe not perfect, maybe a bit ugly, because of a general pattern that has been applied here, but it works. It has only a few traffic jams that are not too long. We could call that a victory. Oh yes, people want energy. So, energy is now there. And let's see, I didn't play a lot around with the disaster DLC, so, and the other DLC, so let's see, what new buildings do we have here? As we can see, we have here freshwater outlet. Freshwater outlet lets out excess water in the system. It can be placed on dry land, creating lakes and ponds. Water evaporates and the outlet can be turned on and off to help with possible flooding. If city produces less water of the same amount it consumes, or the same amount it consumes, the fresh water outlet won't let out any water. Okay. Pumping service. I guess it does exactly the opposite. And here we can build a few tanks. I think we should actually do that here in this area. Since we have here already so many nice structures for water. And it will work with the industry area that we have here. Of course, this building needs to be relocated. And everything needs to be connected with a water system, which comes at to no surprise. So now water is flowing, as we can see in the numbers here. That is good. Do we get any visual feedback on the fill status? Of course not. Those are just simple tanks that, well, terraformed apparently a little bit. So is there something new in the heat stuff? Geothermal heating plant. While using geothermal energy is not as effective as fossil fuels, it is very safe for the environment. A geothermal heating plant pumps heat from deep within the earth to distribute it to citizens. Make sure the building is connected to upgrade water pipes so it can distribute heating to buildings. I think that is an old one. Yeah, from the Snowfall DLC. So there's a boiler station. Good thing we never needed that. What is new here? We have a medical helicopter depot. The medical helicopter depot sends out helicopters to pick up patients and take them to hospitals and clinics. Helicopters can reach locations with no road access and help avoid traffic jams. At the end of a shift, helicopters return to the depot. Yeah, maybe we should use that part right next to the fusion generator for that kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure that is not the only building using helicopters. I have to admit, very blocky design. What do we have here? Cryopreservatory. The cryopreservatory. Yeah, that is probably the right pronunciation. This controversial building stores for clinical diseases until the technology becomes available to revive them. Cryonics allows living matter to be preserved for extended periods of time. Bodies are lowered into underground nitrogen tanks, after which the temperature is lowered to negative 196 degrees. Do we need that? What do we have here? Medical laboratories. Okay, that is basically an elite hospital. Could we need that? Probably here in one of the living areas. Yeah, we will build it here. I hope that cannot cause a viral outbreak, like a zombie apocalypse or something like that. Also, it's quite expansive. It can treat only 20 patients? A bit very low if you ask me. I mean, we can treat here 500. And I don't know if the preservatory does anything, but let's just build it. Maybe it does something, maybe not. I have no idea. Is it at least a nice building? Well, it looks very modern. Huh. It can use deceased people. I see. So basically it is a weird kind of cemetery. Okay, and what do we have here? Fire helicopter depot. As I said, there are several buildings like that. So what else do we have here? Firewatch tower. Firefighters man Firewatch tower to spot forest fires before they reach the city. Forest fire can spread into the city if it reaches city buildings. Hills and mountains can affect visibility from the tower. Forest fires can only be put out with firefighting helicopters. Well, we already have the helicopters. It might not be the worst thing to build those around the city. Oh, there we can see the color of the trees is already changing. 96 per week. I can work with that. So here we have stuff to fight big disasters. Disaster response unit. The disaster response unit sends out helicopters and trucks to help clear rubble and rescue survivors. They handle both disaster aftermath and burn down buildings. After the unit has done their work, the ground is free for rebuilding. So basically an automatic demolition. Wow, that thing is huge. Now I'm actually really thinking about a season 3. Already with that DLC activated, but yeah, maybe one day, but not that soon. For that, the game angered me more than enough. So here we have emergency shelters. Shelter capacity 10,000. I would actually need quite many of those. I will only build one. Tall radio. Whoa! That is big. So what else do we have here? Earthquake sensor. Oh, let's see where... I guess we should build a few of them. How much do they cost, actually? Only 43 per week. That sounds fair to me. What's that? Tsunami! Warning boy. Okay. I guess one here, one there, that should do the trick. Weather radar. The building covers the whole city. Okay, that is music in my ears. And it's also quite small. Deep space radar. That sounds like protection against meteors, or at least telling us about this before anything might happen. Good. Now we need. Now those buildings here need energy supply. You can see here in the modder packs, wave power plant. Harness the kinetic power of water with an affordable wave power plant. Waves are created by wind passing over a water surface. Strong wind pushes the water into a series of reservoirs which then feed the interior generators to produce power. Cables are used to deliver that onshore. That is interesting. So basically it works like wind parks. Cool. Okay, and what do we have here? Intelligence Agency. This government building gathers information to force mass surveillance throughout your region. With ever-growing need of high-profile security measures, your city can now task with Central Police Intelligence Agency, CPI, with public as well as covert operations. Sounds a bit abstract if you ask me. Is that a new feature? Not really. At least I don't see anything that helps us, well, that looks like a new screen where we can order special operations. Now I'm officially a bit disappointed. So basically it's just a building that makes passively our police force better. That building here looks nice. But so far a lot of these buildings seem useless. Faculty. University students who wish to specialize in certain areas go to these faculty buildings. Each building educates Sims in one subject, like astronomy, arts, biology, or law. Students can pick and choose to go to one of these buildings or main university, but each faculty building operates individually. That basically tells me nothing about how this building works. Is it also something with a passive effect? Nobody knows. Students 1,000. So basically it is a small university. Costs nearly 1,000 for 1,000 students. Here we have 2,000 for 4,500 students. So it is an inefficient university. Is here anything new? Not really. Not really. I'm officially disappointed. Are there new parks? Please tell me there are new parks. And at least something. Give me something. Come on. Otherwise I will be severely disappointed. A biodome. A variety of endangered plants, insects, and birds find refuge in these climate-controlled structures. Visitors get to explore a completely different ecosystem without having to travel around the world. Animal species that might otherwise go extinct can live safely and peacefully by receiving the care they need to survive. So that is basically a new park. Let's see how it looks like. Actually quite cool. Has a big sci-fi touch to it. I don't like that there's an exit in every direction. What do we have here? Vertical farm. Vertical farming is the ultimate solution to agriculture in an urbanized world. This structure has vertically stacked floors, allowing a large number of crops to be grown in a relatively small area. Many floors are enclosed similar to a greenhouse, while others are open to outside weather conditions. Okay, it also increases land value. Now I actually have had hope that it would be an agricultural building. You know, agricultural industry and stuff. So that I don't even need fertile ground. But no. But no. Come on, game. You can do better. Okay, here's stuff from the 3 DLCs, the Panda Sanctuary, the Oriental Bird Tower, and the Temple Complex. Okay, there's that. What do we have here? Nothing new. Here we have a few stadiums. Yeah, if it would be a new season, I could build an entire district around it. It's so big! And we even have variety. And they also vary in size. That's interesting. And here we have some new high-tech buildings. Eddie Covanago. What's that? Pinot Street. Majesty. Huge building size, actually. What else do we have here? Electric car factory. This plant produces vehicles with a very low carbon footprint. Customers can purchase cars directly from the in-house showroom. The factory ground is also home to the company's design and distribution departments located inside an office tower. The company prides itself on making electric cars affordable for the average sim. Also, this is just a tourist building. It has no further effects, apparently. Nanotechnology Center. Also, just a decorative buildings. Come on, game. I would have used that for new features. There's so many interesting new buildings that you brought into the mix with the DLCs. I definitely want to build this. I will do it here in the corner and see how cool it looks. Quite cool, actually. So what other stuff do we have? Research center. Also, since we don't have research, just a decorative building. At least it's a beautiful one. And there are a few more. Robotics Institute. Semiconductor plant. This plant manufactures high-performance processing units for computers, mobile phones. Okay, so but also a tourist attraction. Software development studio. Well, I know how studios here in Germany look like, and they definitely don't look like this. If you don't have the money to afford something that awesome. Interesting shape, but also still just a decorative building. Space shuttle launch site. Television station. Okay, but in general, nothing new. I'm disappointed. Here I can activate shadows. Oh, now I had hoped I can simply do something bad, because apparently nothing is hitting our city. No earthquake. Nothing else. But I want chaos. Chaos and destruction for our beautiful city. That is demanding more workers. Well, more people can move in. We have more than enough space. The old people are all dying right now. Maybe I can actually do some chaos. Let's see. Well, if we don't have a meteor, then I can at least create my own tsunami. At least that is what I hope. Or is it? Ah, disasters. That looks great. Okay, here are disasters. Okay, let's try some stuff. I will probably screenshot it a little bit. We can have a fire. We can have a collapse. We can have a tsunami. We can have a meteor strike. A sinkhole. I think we should try a lot of stuff. And I will try to do some... to make some screenshots.
Meteorologists have issued a severe tornado warning for the area. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
Let's see how long it will take. Come on. Is there something happening on the sky? Nope. Is about to hit. It will come. And here we see a warning. Okay, but when will it start? Okay, I'm getting bored. I need more destruction. How about a small sinkhole in the industry area?
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents should take precautionary measures.
And it also takes an eternity to start. Okay. Well then, how about an additional earthquake?
Warning. Experts predict an earthquake could hit the area soon. Meteorologists are issuing a thunderstorm warning for the coming days. Citizens are advised to stay indoors.
And the tornado has arrived.
Touched down in the area. Seek shelter immediately if any is available.
And the thunderstorm has also started. That is now the good old SimCity feeling. Great, but we can do more! I want some fire.
Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available. Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future.
And let's play a little bit the day after tomorrow.
If any is available. Meteorologists have issued a severe tornado warning for the area. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available. Warning. Experts predict an earthquake could hit the area soon.
Ah, isn't it a beautiful sunrise? With a nice tornado going on. And there comes the sinkhole, or is it the earthquake? It is the sinkhole.
Occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's way and contact authorities with any information.
Okay, that was nothing too special. Now there are the earthquakes, or are there?
An earthquake is occurring. Don't panic and wait for help if you are in the affected area. A thunderstorm is battering the city. Stay indoors until the storm has passed.
And the earthquake is doing its job. Marvelous. And the broken terraforming system can then show why it sucks.
Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available. Meteorologists have issued a severe tornado warning for the area. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available. A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available. A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
So what's happening here?
A tornado
The next
has
tornado.
touched down in the area. Seek shelter immediately if any is available. An earthquake is occurring. Don't panic and wait for help if you are in the affected area.
I really hope to get a screenshot while the lightning is active, because in my opinion it looks very impressive. I think that was a good one. Yeah, the thunderstorm is doing its job. But the monorail is still standing. Somehow. This looks like a big war zone. Ooh, and the next meteor.
A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
Yeah, game, I noticed that.
In the area.
But thank you of taking the control of the camera from me. Anybody who has followed the Anno 2205 series knows how much I hate that. There's also some haunting imagery. Or at least the blimps are still working. Yeah, that is really what City Skylines was missing. The good old SimCity flair of the catastrophe. So, and yep, we have caused quite a havoc. But what I'm still missing is the tsunami. Or is a tsunami not possible here? Because this is only a river. Yes, destroy the Cathedral of Plentitude. Okay, huh. Hashtag tornado. I left my car parked. Oh, what do we have here? 70,000 lost to that. Interesting. And time for a few fires. And let's see how well it will spread. And time to burn the dead people. But Firewatch will of course try to do good work. So the majority of the city is still working. The tsunami is not happening. I'm a bit disappointed by that. Wait. Can't a tsunami be created by an earthquake?
Warning. Experts predict an earthquake could hit the area soon.
I mean, that should surely create some waves. Yeah, soon. Tell me when. I want a countdown. Come on, game. Give me a countdown. Make me happy.
Warning. Experts predict an earthquake could hit the area soon.
Oh, and now the music is kicking in. For no apparent reason. And they're vanished again. So yeah, very happy music for a destroyed city. Oh, here everything is still fine. You guys are some lucky bastards. Oh yeah, the earthquake. Probably happening in 5 minutes or something like that. That would be a bit disappointing. Will I wait for the earthquakes? Part of me wants to. That was just me laying down my smartphone, because in the meantime I'm waiting for a message. Yay. Oh, that is... Come on, that is a bit cheap. Those don't even look remotely similar, the models. So, an earthquake is happening here in the water.
Is occurring. Don't panic and wait for help if you are in the affected area.
And did it create a wave? Apparently not. So much disappointment, and we waited for that. What is that?
An earthquake is occurring. Don't panic and wait for help if you are in the affected area.
Was there a small harbor or what? Ah, here we have now a wave. What, just 5 meters? Let's see how far it will go. It will rip through the cannons. Ah, because it destroyed the cannons. I expected a bit more spectacle. I mean, come on. That is not even remotely spectacular. Hey, people are complaining about missing water supply. Here, have some water from the river. Here's a fresh wave coming to a part of the city. Of course, the cannons were blocking everything. But yeah, that is the end of the season. Bankruptcy alert! Yeah, I think everything is over now. Yeah, that is the end of the season. We have destroyed a lot of our stuff. That was some fun in the end. People are, of course, now dying and complaining about everything. Oh, such losers. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If yes, you know the drill for the single episode, but you can of course also do it for the entire season. Yeah, if you liked this episode, make sure that you have also watched the other ones to see how the city was created, because not only the destruction is entertaining, Yeah, the next project will probably be Life is Feudal Forest Village. I'm still a bit undecided, but that's very likely. Yeah, with that, I say goodbye and see you next time when we will build and destroy something again. Bye bye!